Campcasso Art Box artists. How are you today? I'm Mrs. Small. Welcome back if this is your second or third video with me, or maybe you've bought all of these art boxes and you've done like a zillion projects already. Maybe this is your first time popping on. Well, whatever it is, hello and welcome back to Campcasso. Today we are going to create our sweet treat ice cream sculpture bowls. So what I need you to get out of your box is your sweet treat bag. It looks like this. I need you to get a dish of clean water to wash out your paintbrush. I need you to take out your paintbrushes. 1, 2. I need you to take a paper towel. That's to dry your paintbrush off. I grabbed my little pods of paint. They're right here. I have 3 different colors. And I actually put them on a paper plate so I can easily mix and use the colors. It's up to you what you would like to do. Do you want to use the pods or do you want to scoop a little bit out onto a paper plate? Maybe you have other paints at home that you want to take out. Go for it. You don't have to use just what's in your bag. Maybe you've already done your canvas painting and you have pods left over from that. Go ahead and use those too. Okay? All right, there's my plate, my paper towel, my water, my brushes. I also need my black Sharpie marker, my box of crayons, and I'm ready to go. Are you ready to create our sweet treats ice cream? I think the answer is yes. So take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and shake it all out. Good job. You are going to start by opening up that supply bag. There's a lot of goodies in there, okay? I know you're going to be like, wow, this is so awesome. But you only need your bowl and your spoon out right now. So go ahead and take out that bowl and the spoon. We're actually going to play with the spoon first. We are going to draw on our spoon and we are going to color our spoon with that box of crayons. All right, so go ahead and take out your spoon. It's a wooden spoon. It looks like this. All right, grab that Sharpie marker. Take that cap off. And you get to design your spoon any way you want. Remember, your spoon is going to go into your bowl at the very end of the project, okay? So I don't know how much of the spoon part you're going to see, but you will see the handle. So go ahead and start. I'm going to come a little closer to the camera. Go ahead and start to create some designs and details right on top of your spoon with your black marker. I'm just going to create some stripes. I'm going to go ahead and rest my spoon down. Take a nice deep breath in and blow it all out. Come into your art nice and slowly. Maybe this is the first thing you've done today. Maybe it's the end of the day and you're all done. So very simply, I'm just adding some detail to my spoon, nothing fancy. I'm just kind of having fun doodling. Once you've done all your doodles, go ahead and cap that marker because you were done with your Sharpie. Put it off to the side so you have it again later. And you can go ahead and pick up your crayons and start to add some color to your spoon. Now, if you have markers at home and you want to use markers, go for it. If you have extra paint and you want to paint the spoon, go for it. The great thing about Campcasso and our Campcasso art boxes is there are not many rules. The rules really are to have fun, to smile, to share your art, and to be kind to yourself and to others. Those are my rules. And I've been doing this for a really long time. So if you're like, hey, Mrs. Small, I have these awesome paint pens at my house. You don't have to ask me, let's use them. Let's use those paint pens. I can't wait to see what you do with them. Nice thing is, if you're just working in the crayons, look how nicely the crayons work on top of this smooth wood. So I'm creating this, like, I guess like a little rainbow pattern on my spoon. I'm just pressing down, just kind of starting off our project, not overthinking. I can't wait to see what you do with yours. All right, I did yellow. Where am I going next? Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Do you have a favorite color? I mean, who doesn't, right? Everybody has a favorite color. People always ask me what my favorite color is, and they always assume pink. And yes, it is definitely pink. I love pink. But I will also tell you that my actual favorite color is red. And I guess it's no surprise that I like pink because pink comes from red, right? But yes, I love red. So I'm going to make the bottom of my spoon all red. Now, don't forget, you have a back side of your spoon too. You have this whole other side. So you can do the front and the back, however you want to design it. Okay? All right. As you're working with your spoon right now, you guessed it, breathe. Do not hold your breath. A lot of you probably have noticed that I'm always standing and moving. That helps me focus when I am creating. So if you like to stand, go ahead and stand, okay? All right, I'm happy with my spoon. Like I said, if you'd like to do the back of your spoon, go for it. And I'm gonna give you a few minutes now to work on your spoon. You can go ahead and pause me if you're still working on your spoon. Whew. If you're done with your spoon, let's put our spoon off to the side and let's go into that bowl, okay? We're gonna paint the bowl. Now, I'm thinking in my head, I'm making some choices as I'm looking at this bowl. I am not gonna paint the inside of my bowl, and I am not painting the bottom of my bowl. I'm gonna focus on this lip of the bowl and the sides of the bowl. You make the choice that you want to make for yourself. Deal? All right? Thumbs up. You decide what you wanna do. This is just what I'm doing. Okay? I'm simple, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take my paintbrush. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little dip in the water, not a lot of water, a tiny dip, just to wake up the brush. Wake up, brush! And I'm gonna start with some purple. I'm gonna scoop a big glob of purple and my bowl. And I'm gonna come right along to the top and I'm gonna push that purple all the way around the top. Whoosh, push and pull. Good job. Push and pull. And we're just gonna design our bowl right now, just like we designed our spoon. Push and pull that paint. I think I'm gonna really focus on as much purple as I can in this bowl of mine. Okay, I'm gonna kind of set my bowl on my paper towel. I'm gonna give a little drop of water, not washing my purple off, still using my purple. But the water, you're noticing that I'm dipping it into the water. The water is helping my paint glide on top of the thick, papery surface of the bowl. Okay, so these are, obviously they're not plastic bowls. They're not glass bowls. They are made from like a thick, thick paper. So when I put that water in and I mix it on my paper plate, it's kind of loosening up the paint and it's making the paint glide a little bit better on top of the bowl. Okay? Now you decide, maybe you want decorations, maybe you want your bowl all solid, one color. I'm doing all solid right now. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do anything on top of the purple. I've just decided that I want all purple right now. And I keep on dipping, you guys. I'm dipping into that water. That water is making that paint nice and smooth. It's loosening up the paint so it glides and dances right on top of my bowl. This is going to be a little bit of a messy finger project because you're going to get paint on your fingers. There is no doubt about it. So please don't worry about running to the bathroom to wash your hands right now. If you need a quick hand wash, pause and go wash your hands. But they're gonna get messy because we're holding this bowl, okay? All right, how are we doing at home? Everybody's cruising along. Push and pull that paint. Push and pull that paint. I'm not going to become a singer, I promise. My kids get annoyed at me when I'm singing to them. Does your mom or dad ever wake you up with a song? I do. They're like, Mom, I don't want to get up. But it's summertime, so you can sleep in, right? No school. What are you doing this summer? Have you gone to the beach yet? Are you gonna go swimming today? We're gonna go swimming, 100%. And I guarantee we're going to eat some amount of ice cream today. I mean, we are making an ice cream bowl sculpture, okay? All right, I'm gonna put my bowl down to dry for a minute. Woo, painted hands. If you have paint on your hands, give me a high five. All right, I'm gonna wash that paintbrush out because I am done with my purple. Wash, wash, wash. And after I wash, I need to dry my paintbrush. I'm feeling polka dots. I'm feeling blue polka dots. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop some blue up. And I'm gonna create some polka dots all the way around my bowl. You can rest your bowl on the table. You can hold it like me if you want. You can lean it on something. Whatever's gonna be comfortable for you. All right, I'll wash that off. I think I'll play with a little bit of green. I'm gonna move to my tinier brush because I'm gonna create some little green polka dots. But remember, you guys, this is your design. You know, some of you might want to take your Sharpie before you even paint your bowl, and maybe there's things you want to draw on your bowl. That's cool. I promise this is fun. This is about creating. This is about being together, taking a deep breath in, letting it go, slowing down our mind, slowing down our body. You know, sometimes grown-ups think that kids can't slow down or that kids aren't focusing. You know what? I think differently. I think kids are slowing down and they're focusing and they're listening and they're watching way more than us grown-ups think. Slow down. One reason I like to stand up, let me move all the way back, is my feet. You see my feet? I like to plant my feet on the ground. It makes me feel strong and secure. It gives me that muscle power to do whatever I'm doing. That's why you don't see Mrs. Small sitting very often. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love sitting. I love lounging next to a clear blue pool with a lemonade in my hand. But when I'm creating, I like to stand. Okay, I feel good with my bowl. How are you doing? Still working. Okay, some of you are still working. I get it. Some of you are done. For those that are done, let's wash those paintbrushes out. Let's take care of our supplies. Okay? If you're still painting, please pause me. I'm done with my brushes. They're gonna go away right now. They're all clean. Done with my Sharpie, it's going away. Done with my crayons, going away. Done with my paint pods, going away. I'm now with my paint. This is a big plate. I have a lot of extra room on here, so I'm actually gonna save this. I'll put that off to the side. I'm done with my dirty water. This is a good time to go dump that dirty water wherever you're allowed to dump it. Rinse out that bowl and go return that water bowl or water cup to where it belongs. Take care of your materials, take care of your space. It's your art space. It is not your grown-up's art space, it's yours. Take pride in your space. It belongs to you. We take care of things that belong to us. Okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out, wiggle those fingers, because the best part's coming. The building. Okay, in your bag, you have a glitter glue and you have, let me show you in the bag. You have a piece of foam that looks like this. It's a square, it's a cube. There's your word for the day, cube. I do not have a cube. I have a cylinder. You have a cube. I have a cylinder. I have a glue. You have a glue. That cube, you need to put some glue on it. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some glue on my cylinder. You're putting glue on your cube. Good job. And that piece of styrofoam cube is going to go into the middle of your bowl. 1, 2, 3. There it is. It's gonna rest right there. I'm not gonna touch it. It's resting right there, okay? Now you're lucky you have the cube, so your cube is a little bigger than my cylinder. So I have a little, oh, I think I just got paint on my nose. Did anybody else get paint on their face yet? I'm gonna put a little glue on another little mini cylinder, and I'm gonna put it in my bowl, okay? So this is gonna kind of fill up the bottom of our bowl so our ice cream sculpture sits nice and high, because we don't want our ice cream sculpture to go blah and sink and melt down. We want it to be up and alive. It's a sculpture that tells a story about a sweet treat, okay? All right, you have, let me look in the bag. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of clay. I have 4 packs of clay. Go ahead and open up your clay, okay? So I'm gonna open up my green, and I've got a little blue clay, and I have my peach. So go ahead, I love this clay. Grown-ups, if your kid is really into this clay, you can find it on our Amazon shop. It's true, Campcasso has an Amazon shop. You can just order it right from there. I try to post, and I will be posting as many of our supplies that we use here in the studio in the shop. Okay, so I have my 4 clays ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to start building my scoops of ice cream. My bowl is right here. It is still wet, so I need to be careful. And my styrofoam, you have cubes, they're inside glued down. Once again, they're wet, but I won't try to leave them alone. Okay, so I'm gonna rest my bowl down. All right, bear with me. I'm gonna take my camera and I'm gonna move it down a little bit so you can get closer to my bowl, because I need to rest my bowl on the table. All right, so take a little ride with me. Perfect. Okay, you can still see me. You can see my bowl. I can't see you, but I know you're smiling. I do. Okay, are you frowning? Don't frown at me. All right, my clay. I love this clay. It's kind of like cloud dough. Super fun. So let's start to build our little scoopies of ice cream. I'm gonna roll that clay into a little ball. And tap, 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 tap. And I'm gonna start to form it into like a little dome shape. I'm kind of making it into a little cup like this. Looks like a little hat. Ding. Okay, I'm pulling it down, I'm stretching the clay. I'm using my thumbs, my fingers are on the inside. I'm stretching it a little bit. Now you might have some other ideas on how you want to do this. This is just one way, okay? Take my glitter glue and I'm gonna put it in my little dome. Little swirly of glitter glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and start to kind of position this a little bit on top of my styrofoam pieces. The best that I can. I'm using those styrofoam to kind of support my little first scoop of lemony lime ice cream. Okay, now this is tedious, you guys. There's a lot going on when we're building. Okay, I've got some yellow scoop down. I think I'm gonna play with some green scoop. Ooh. And I'm gonna break this one into little tiny balls, little mini scoops. Okay, I'm gonna press this one down a little bit. A mini hat. So I started with a ball. Oh, this actually looks like a little turtle shell. Anybody ever see a sea turtle up close? Last summer we got to go to Hawaii and I missed this part because I was back at the resort we were staying at with baby Sawyer. But my older boys and their cousins got to go swimming with sea turtles. That was really magical. They got some really cool pictures. It was a neat experience for them. All right, I'm gonna press down this green again. A little mini squirt of glue. Now, if you guys have other glue at home, maybe you have a hot glue gun that you're allowed to use if you're a little bit older. As long as you ask permission, you could add hot glue. You could use some white school glue. So I'm just layering on my ice cream scoops right now, okay? I'm just kind of trading off colors. Maybe I want to make a swirl. Maybe try to make a swirly on this one, okay? And swirl it up a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that, a little swirly. Okay. This is the fun part. This is where you get to kind of explore. We're all doing different things. We're all moving our hands in a similar way right now. But how we're creating is up to us. Slow yourself down. Please don't rush. Please don't rush. If you don't use all your clay, I think you are going to use all your clay. But if you don't, for some reason, use all your clay today, make sure it goes into a Ziploc bag. Deal? Because then you can use it again. All right, so I'm just literally, guys, I'm just covering this styrofoam a little bit and molding it with my fingers, playing with the different colors. I'm just building scoop by scoop, pressing the clay into each other, helping it stick. I'm making different sizes. I'm rolling it, little mini balls of ice cream. Your ideas, your imagination right now. This one I'm gonna try to stretch out a little bit like a pancake because I wanna try to cover an area in my bowl. I'm gonna cover this. Can't really see it on the camera, but there's a blank space there. I wanna cover that blank space, you guys. All right. This is coming out pretty nice so far. So far, so good. I'm excited to get some of those other decorations out. There's some pom-poms in your bag, cherries. All right, if you guys need a break, this is a good time to take a break. But make sure, if you're taking a break, make sure your clay goes into a Ziploc bag or else it's gonna dry out on you. And you don't wanna dry out because then you won't have it. Good work. You're doing great. Be kind to yourself. It's not a competition. You know, sometimes people think that art should be a competition. They like to judge different things. I don't think that way. I think art is about using your hands, using your fingers, using your imagination, using your eyes to observe, your ears to listen, your nose to smell. Sometimes art can have taste to it, right? If this was a real ice cream, you could eat it. Don't eat this one though. No way. I think art is all of those things put together. And I think the difference between an artist and a not artist is that the artist is always doing something. They're working their hands, even if it's not like perfect or exactly the way they want it to be. They're creating, they're an artist. They're not staying still. Oh my goodness, the yellow and the peachy pink look like marshmallows. Okay. Deep breath in. Blow it all out. Good work. If you're still working in your clay, go for it. Pause me. If you're ready to move on, let's move on. So I actually am going to visit the wall over here because I'm going to take some pom-poms from the wall. You have a few pom-poms in your bag already, but I'm going to take a few pom-poms from the jar. Here are my pom-poms, and I'm going to go ahead, get my glitter glue ready, and I'm going to add those pom-poms with a little drop of glitter. I'm going to go ahead and add them into my sculpture, kind of pressing and forming them in one by one. If you're ready to open up those bags of all the little treasures, go for it. Start designing your toppings. And I'm working pretty slowly, you guys. Sneaking those little pom-poms. It's adding another texture. I love these little mini pom-poms that are in your bag. Those are great for filling in areas. Did you find the cherry yet? Look how cute the cherry is. Oh, it's so cute. So let's see, I'm gonna kind of play around first a little bit and decide where I want my cherry. Is my cherry gonna go on the tippity top? Is it kind of on the side? I think I'm gonna sit it on the side. It's gonna go on this peach one right here. It's gonna stick pretty well to that peach clay, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of glitter glue, just a tiny bit, to secure it in its spot. Oh, so cute. Let's see. I'm gonna get my spoon right now, and I'm gonna find a place for my spoon because I see a little, like a perfect spot. It's gonna kind of go right here. Very carefully, I'm gonna push it into there. So sweet. Okay, M&Ms. I have a few little M&Ms, not real M&Ms, so please do not eat these, or you are not going to have a fun rest of the day. All right, I have some little M&Ms. Let's go ahead, a touch of glue and a quick little press on top of the clay. A touch of glue and a touch on the clay. You might need to hold it there a second. 1, 2, 3, that's longer than a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I always think 10 is the magic number. Okay, so when you're waiting for something, just count to 10. You feel frustrated? Count to 10. You feel like so excited and you're gonna like spaz out? Count to 10. You're thinking something in your head and you wanna explode and tell somebody? Yeah, you guessed it. Count to 10. You see the little M&Ms up there? Woo! M&Ms. Gummy bears. I have gummy bears in my bag. Do you have gummy bears? Cue the gummy bear song. This is when I wish I had a DJ. Oh man, one day. Wouldn't that be so cool? To just have a DJ at Campcasso? And when you thought about something, like the Gummy Bear song, all of a sudden it would start playing. Oh, Mrs. Small, you're crazy. You're crazy, lady. Here's the little gummy bears, so cute. Yellow one. Don't eat the gummy bears, they're not real. Don't eat the sprinkles, they're not real. Okay, I'm at the end. I'm at the end, loves. I'm gonna take my last scoop of glitter glue. I gotta really push it to the top. Push to the top. I am going to do one super big drizzle, the best I can. Ugh. And then I'm gonna take these tiny little sprinkles and I'm gonna sprinkle them on. Oh my goodness, I love this. Oh, this is the greatest sculpture. I gotta put some of my sprinkles down for a minute. I need to squeeze. I need both my hands to squeeze. It's like squeezing toothpaste. There's still a lot of glitter glue inside that little glitter glue container, guys. You really gotta squeeze it out, okay? Really squeeze it out. If you ran out of glitter glue, I'm sorry I can't pass you one through the TV or through the computer screen. You're gonna have to go get some white glue, or maybe you have some glitter glue at home. If I could, you know I would. You know I would pass you some more glitter glue. All right, bon appetit. What do you think? How did yours come out? Awesome. Grab those cameras, take some pictures, give me a tag and give me a post so I can see what you made. Make sure your sculpture is in a safe place to dry overnight. If you have pets, don't let your pets get your sculpture. If you have baby siblings or big siblings, don't let them play around with your sculpture, okay? This is your little work of art. Good job. Bravo. High fives. Painted hand high fives. Have an awesome rest of your day. Go create some extra fun and go ask for some real ice cream because you deserve it.